Peace, YT family. I hope everyone's having a good day. It's your brother ELI coming to you with another KVA video. So, forgive thy father, for he is just a man. Man, me and my father, man, we've had a rocky road. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning of my life or my childhood, I would say. Wasn't really present, man. Wasn't really present as much as I wanted, as much as I needed him to be. And throughout my life, I felt like I was carrying a lot of baggage, carrying a lot of anger and frustration that I never was letting out or addressing, partially because he just wasn't there, point blank, period, And it took me a while to really forgive him. And it took me a while to really try to understand, his side of things. Because, we're always, growing up in a single parent household, we're always seeing the single side or the one side of the story, even though there's two. And it's so crazy. It's so crazy how the universe works, man. So like my first, as you know, I joined the military. And my first command is sent to a state where he resides, right? And that's just, I just feel like, man, the universe is it's just funny, man. God has a sense of humor, man. The Almighty is, he's always working. He's always putting things in place, man. And now, me and my father have we have the best relationship. Talk to him probably almost every day. And it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. And, just talking to him, having obviously transparent dialogue and, being honest with each other and being straight, being straight honest about everything, keeping it 100, I now see his side of things. I now see not necessarily not agreeing with how he went about it, because even he would tell you himself that he could have went about it in a different way. I now understand and have a understanding about why he did what he did, and not necessarily condoning it, but saying to myself, man, like, that's a tough situation. Because like when you're a kid, you're not thinking rationally, or you're not thinking logically, in the sense of like, oh, well, what could have happened? Why did he? You're not thinking like that. You're just thinking, man, he's absent. So that's all that needs to be understood at the moment, is you're not here. You know what I'm saying? You're not around to tell your side of the story. So therefore, you don't care, or you don't love me, and stuff like that. Those kind of things go into your mind. And once you get older, and once I got older, and once I got around him, I found myself looking and thinking in my head, wow, that situation is a lot tougher than what it seemed like it to be at a young age. What it as it looked before, it didn't, now it doesn't seem as simple, because dealing with women and dealing with children, man, that is a very complicated process. It's not something that is as easy as a lot of guys might make it seem. You know what I'm saying? I know getting the woman and, getting her to the point to where you're having sex with her and, you doing what you do. That's the whole, probably the easiest part. And for some guys, it's the hardest part. But from what it looks like to me now, man, when you actually have that time where you're raising a child with a woman, if you're not on the same page, if they are not on the same page, it can be very detrimental for the child, boy or girl. And shout out to my ladies out there who are watching the channel as well. Thank you so much for your support. They also are victim as well to, a father not being in the household. A lot of the times that I feel like that's not even talked about enough. That's not even talked about enough. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as soon as the male is out of the household, we obviously understand that, the other younger male, the boy, the son, will, you know what I'm saying, will face a lot of the troubles and pressure, and you know what I'm saying, he will be affected a lot, even, you know, I don't want to say more or less, but the daughter is affected as well by the abandonment of a father. And that's tough, man. That's tough. And I feel like that's not really spoken, you know what I'm saying? That's not really, you know, we don't chop it up about those side of things. But I mean all that to say this, man, you know, if you're going through something like this, you know, find it somehow in your way to forgive them. Because let's just be real. No man is perfect, and no woman is perfect, and no relationship is perfect, and there's always going to be faults. But what you want and what you hope for, depending on what age you are, and if, you know what I'm saying, hopefully if you plan on having kids or whatever, we all know you will make mistakes on that road to fatherhood. We all know this. We all know that, you know what I'm saying, we are going to make mistakes. We're going to do things that we shouldn't do, or we're, you know what I'm saying, or we're not going to do things that we, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Either way, we're going to have mistakes and we're going to have faults. You just want to hope that your child, son or daughter, gives you the same mercy and the same grace that I'm asking you to give to your father for his faults and for his shortcomings. Because no one on this earth is perfect. So I mean all that to say this, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I know some fathers have done some things that to you might be irreversible. And I'm not here to, you know what I'm saying, judge you off of that. And if you say it to yourself, man, it's impossible, soul. So I would love to, but it's impossible. You know what I'm saying? My father has done X, Y, Z, whatever. I get it, you know, so I'm not going to go there. But if it's something that can be fixed, man, forgive him and understand that he is a man. Forgive him, for he is just a man like you. And hopefully when you have children and when you have a son and you make a mistake, he gives you that same grace that your father is deserving of. And, you know, hopefully, if it can be fixed, if it can be rebuild, hey, man, it's a beautiful feeling, man. You know that one saying, you know, the first time to, or what's the quote that I read a long time ago. The first time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time to plant a tree is right now. And right now, if you can rebuild a relationship with your father, man, I say go do it. Whatever it may be, put it to the side, come to an agreement about it, talk about it, whatever. Because most likely the father doesn't know. And men don't know. Men are just where we you know what I'm saying, we're so stoic, and sometimes we don't like to even express who we are emotionally. So there's a lot of things we're going through that we just don't let people know of. So a lot of the things, you know what I'm saying, you know, people are just not aware of. It's not as necessarily that they don't want to help, or they don't love you or anything like that. It's just usually a lot of times people are just in ignorance. They just don't know. And yeah, man, if you can find it in your heart some way, somehow, to forgive him, that'll be great, man. That'll be great. And you know what I'm saying, you won't regret it, man. So yeah, that's the video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, holla back at your boy. Peace.